Yeah, mine is...
Hey everybody, good morning. I've come to work this morning and I've seen something that I thought that I would never see, and that I would see the police and what seems to be some maintenance workers, not the council, removing all of our homeless from the shed around there at Evan Margesson Park. I never thought this would happen and it would come to Goodna, and honestly thought that there was a panel. I've done a post and I've asked Teresa Harding to give us, if she knows, even if she knows, I don't know. They weren't council workers, they were from some maintenance company with the police, which were 5, which was probably an overkill. It's Evan Margesson Park, they were behind the shed. Nobody likes to see that sort of stuff. I don't like to see all that sort of stuff, but the fact is, it's the generation that we live in, and that's the fact, Jack. There are homeless and they need a place to go. They didn't take along any homeless community organisations to see if they had some place to go. As far as Goodna Street Life's concerned, we were never contacted and asked could we help out. And that's why community bases like ourselves are here in the community to help out. So, you know, like, I was so raging at Moreton Shire and Brisbane and Logan and the Gold Coast, and, you know, so proud of our area of Ipswich for doing what we could for our homeless. And, of course, today, balloon busted, guys, because we're just the same. We just treat them exactly the same, and it's unfair, it's inhumane, and it's bloody un-Australian. And, you know, the lands belong to everybody. So, you know, and if they can't stay on them because they've got nowhere to go, where do they go? Where do they go? So we need answers, and this is why we need shelters, and this is why we need people to listen, and this is why we need the money so that we don't have to have this humiliation. These people don't deserve humiliation. It's disrespectful, and they must feel like shit, because I would. If somebody come in to move me, and not only that, the worst, I'll say effing, I'm not going to swear, thing is they're picking up all their stuff and they're throwing it in the back of a ute and getting rid of it. What the? It's their stuff. It doesn't belong to the cops. If they want to move them on, ask them to move their stuff. But they don't want them to move anywhere else, because half of society don't like them. Well, that half of society I'd hate to see you want to lose your job. And some people over there, they're not homeless, they're houseless. They're here. Some of them are here eating breakfast with me now. They're houseless, they're not homeless. So that's the government's fault here. Rents. Availability. How do you put rents up to $800 and you're on the dole, and their theory of 30%, 30%, 30%? No one can ever rent. So where did they go? Perhaps they come in your lounge room. No, nobody wants that. Well, this is bloody ridiculous. Now I'm going to keep going for a shelter, and this has even made me even more determined. I'm going to keep making videos. I'm going to keep screaming until somebody listens or gives us the money to build the shelter. We went in and we seen the Minister for Homelessness, and he said we have to be attached to the government. Nothing. Haven't heard a thing. Nothing. So it's not going to happen in our area. Okay? There is no way that they're going to be treated like they were treated at Moreton Bay. They were treated like animals. Bloody animals. Dogs are treated better than the way we treat our homeless. And it has to stop, and it has to stop now. So get on, share this video. Get on, talk to as many people as you can, get on your post, create as much noise as you can about this, so that we can collectively, hopefully, get someone to listen and help us deal with this, so no more people have to be houseless or homeless and be treated like lowlifes. We're not a third world country, guys. We're a wealthy country called Australia, and this should not be happening. I can remember years ago Bob Hawke said there'd be no homeless people in Australia. Well, you know what? He's dead, and there still are. So someone's not learning. So let's help them out. Thanks, guys.